Hello everyone, my name is Arvind Panda. I am a fourth year student from UPS Dehradun and currently I am working as a legal intern in Lexus and Company for the month of June. And today in this video I am going to talk about false accusation of rape and also will be talking about its punishment. So, to invade someone's bodily sovereignty without consent or to manufacture consent by unlawful means is an offense that cannot be described entirely. The victim of such an offense is subjected to mental trauma that leaves a scar which remains for entire natural life of the victim and haunts the victim in unimaginable and unfathomable ways. So, to paint a picture, consider that perspective of the victim during the commission of the crime. The victim, unaware that such a grave violence is going to be subjected to her, in minding her own business, when suddenly the perpetrator imposes this will into the victim with absolutely no regret for the victim at all. The victim's entire world get distorted and disrupted. The thought of being absolutely helpless, wherein no one comes to her aid and neither can she help herself, and being treated as a subservient is damaging beyond any comprehensible measure parameter. So now, as we have seen the example of Nirbhaya case, how devastating this case was to humanity, and we have seen how cruel the world can be. So after the 2013 changes in law related to sexual offense, so the government, being a welfare state, has taken this aspect in account, and to rectify the situation after the Nirbhaya incident that shocked the entire foundation of the country. The need to amend the laws regarding sexual harassment had become indispensable, and the Justice Verma Committee had made recommendations which were incorporated into the Indian Penal Code. So, prior to criminal law amendment of 2013, the law of the land stated that man is said to commit rape if the man has sexual intercourse. But after the amendment, if penetration is made by any part of the body into the part of the victim's body, which include penetration by an object, is said to be called as rape. So, the idea behind the sentencing policy is not foolproof, and there exist anomalies while list dispensing sentence, as it is discretion of the judge to mandate a sentence. So now let us talk about false accusation of rape in India. After this act came into force, even a cursory reading of the new law on the rape bring to light an exceptionally inclusive approach to provide justice in rape case. However, it also raises question that if such a law that imposes the aforesaid heavy punishment is misused, then what are going to be the consequences for the falsely accused person? Without the issue of rape and the fact that it is rampant and the whole lot of cases do not even get registered with the police, one cannot ignore the fact that if a woman falsely accuses a man, the victim of that particular person is going to human gears. The importance and gravity that will be attributed to the statement of the accused is going to be dramatically lesser than the importance and the truth value that will be attributed to the supposed victim. Evidence and conduct does help to an extent, but what will a person do when the sexual act was done with consent and then later on the presentation of the fact is distorted and presented as a non-consensual act? We live in India, and we have seen many a time that while having intimacy, consent is given, but due to family pressure and all, they when it comes to the court, they say that the consent was not at all given. So, who is at the better point in this part? A dishonorable and disrespectful trend of registering false rape case has come to the light. It makes the law that provide protection for rape of a victim. Moreover, it ridiculous and lampoons the amendment and the fact that state and laws adopted by the parliament to prevent crime against women have in fact resulted in extradition of the current situation. So the consequence of such a shift is extremely problematic and drastic. We have seen after the amendment of 2013, there were many of the cases which were registered and later that was proved to be of false ground. So currently this all problem must be resorted in a new amendment, and there must be proper punishment for those women who register false cases. So that's all for today's video. Hope you all like it. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.